So, someone's finally had a pop at Kathleen Price, then?
The governor's got all the details. She'll fill you in.
How bad is Price?
Don't know yet. She was unconscious. Been taken to St. Hugh's. Police office. If you want to make a call, have coffee, or talk to anyone.
I'm only surprised it's been so long coming. Well, she's the best argument I know for bringing back the rope.
Come in. Detective Inspector Deakin and D.S. Boulton, man from Sunhill.
Thank you, Janet. Joyce Aiken, Governor. Please. We have a difficult situation here, gentlemen. Sergeant Boulton, your DCI, Mr. Meadows, tells me you're familiar with Kathleen Price.
I was on the team that put her away at my previous station, yes.
See, normally with a woman who's murdered both her children, you'd expect an assault to be by another inmate. In this case, though, the allegation is she was pushed down a flight of stairs by our consultant psychiatrist, Dr. Ian Noble. I know. The only reason I'm taking it seriously is because the witness is a prison officer, Peter Hawley.
Now, they were struggling here, and she was screaming, and he just pushed her, and she went flying down there.
Where were you, Mr. Wing?
Just through there.
Why was Price off the wing?
Noble was bringing her back after a counselling session.
OK, well, you show me what happened. He's Price, you're Noble.
Right, well, he was holding her like this, and she was struggling. And then he just pushed her arms went up, and she fell down there.
You just happened to be looking out?
No, I heard shouting, so I came to investigate. When I saw what was going on, I tried to come through as quickly as possible, but I was too late. Price was already at the bottom.
So what did you do?
Well, I tended to her.
Did Noble say anything?
Yeah, he jabbered something about her throwing a fit and slipping, but, well, I saw different.
You didn't mention anything to him?
No, I thought it best to go straight to the governor.
Have you got any idea why he might want to do something like this to Price?
No.
OK. Show it to me again. I'll watch from in there. It's not a great view.
I know what I saw, Inspector.
And that was a push?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Even though he had his back towards you?
Behave yourself, Annie.
It works then, does it? Men looking after women?
By and large, or we wouldn't do it.
Sooner them than me.
Yes, being a prison officer does take particular skills.
Mrs. Maples!
Excuse me for a moment.
It's a waste of time, if you ask me. Price murdered both her kids in cold blood.
So?
She drowns a 3-year-old in the bath while his brother's watching a television, puts him to bed, then does the same to the other one.
I read the report.
Yeah, well, you should have seen the bodies after the fire that she started, and how upset she was, and how she wanted to get the people who'd started it.
OK, go back to Sunhill and tell the DCI I need a replacement.
So, on we go. This is Officer Ebbett. She's been on the vulnerable prisoner unit 6 years now. Carol, these gentlemen are from Sunhill Police.
About Kathleen?
Yes.
Is there somewhere private we could talk?
Here?
The consultant psychiatrist, Dr. Noble, collected Price this morning for a counselling session.
That's right. She has one every Wednesday, 9 a.m.
Was there anything unusual about this morning?
No?
She was fine?
Yes.
Nothing unusual or unfamiliar in any way?
Went as quiet as a lamb.
So you've no idea why she might have had a fit of hysterics on the way back from his office?
Is that what happened?
So it seems.
Doesn't sound like Kathleen.
Have a look in her cell.
Sure.
402.
John?
Yeah, just a minute, Gov. Do you know Price well, do you?
Since she came here nearly 5 years ago.
Has she changed much?
Hard to say, really.
She's not like they said in the tabloids. You know, this evil monster.
Oh?
No. She's more, well, pathetic, I'd say.
You think so?
In my opinion.
They're all single cells, aren't
For the VPs, yes.
Who's he? Copper?
None of your business, Mary. Come on, out.
Whenever you're free.
That's enough now. Don't worry, she's into 10-year-olds.
they? Mary. Now, Mary Watson?
You know her?
Only what I've read.
Well, she's next door if you're curious. Always happy to help with research, our Mary.
Doesn't it get to you working in here?
VP? Not really, once you get to know them. More inadequate than anything, mostly. Prices sell.
Blake, complete writings.
It's the only book in the room. He's a poet.
Came last year on her birthday through the post. Anonymous.
So?
Thought you might be interested in the page where the corners stand down. Did Price ever talk about Noble?
No,
Not the therapy meetings or anything?
not to me.
What?
The bottom where it's highlighted.
Sooner murder an infant in its cradle than nurse unacted desires. Just inadequate, yeah?
I'll have to have a chat with the psychiatrist.
Yes.
Dr. Noble? Mm-hmm. Detective Inspector Deakin and Detective Sergeant Boulton from Sunhill Police.
Inspector, how are you? Sergeant, would you like to take a seat?
I'll be in my office when you're finished. That's extension 313.
Right.
Open or close?
Close, please. That means we won't be disturbed. So,
I understand you're with Kathleen Price this morning when she had her accident.
that's right, yes.
Are you okay to talk about it? Must have been a bit of a shock.
More than a bit, Inspector. Just terrible. How's she?
Still waiting to hear. She's at St. Hugh's. So what happened?
I was bringing Kathleen back from a session here just after 10. And as we were approaching the VPU, she started to, well, become hysterical, threshing about, shouting and screaming. I tried to calm her down. We were at the top of the stairs, but she threw off my hands. She stepped back and she fell.
Do you know why she became hysterical?
No.
Was that typical behaviour?
Oh, we'd have had an escort if it was.
Well, was there anything in your session that might
I'm
explain?
sorry, Inspector, I can't talk about that. See, prisoners, even Rule 43 prisoners, have the same rights to doctor-patient confidentiality as everybody else. I'm sorry.
Well, in broad terms, then, why were you treating her?
Is this relevant?
As to why she became hysterical, maybe.
Well, with most Rule 43 prisoners, most prisoners, in fact, but particularly with the 43s, the difficult thing is making them appreciate the effect of their crimes and getting them to take responsibility for them.
So who's she blaming these days? Is it still the boyfriend for not wanting kids around?
I tend to find it not especially helpful to discuss these things in terms of blame.
Helpful?
See, I'm not here to make excuses for what my patients have done, Sergeant. But I am paid to help them, yes, to learn about themselves, their motivation, their urges, particularly the harmful ones. And I hope to redirect them positively.
So that's what normal people do, is it? Redirect their urges?
That's right, yes.
Don't always succeed, though, do we, Doctor?
What?
Like this morning on the stairs.
What Detective Sergeant Boulton means is that Officer Hawley isn't certain that Price slipped.
What?
When he saw you through the glass in the door, he says it looked like it might have been a push.
I didn't push her. Why should I?
Well, that's what we'd like to find out.
I know. Now, this may have something to do with it. A few weeks ago, Hawley and I had a bit of a run-in.
Yes?
Yes, about 2 months ago now, Kathleen told me that Hawley had been making sexual advances to her.
What, he fancied her?
So it seems. And she didn't know what to do. So I had a quiet word with Hawley. I explained the possible consequences if he went down that road. But he seemed upset. He thought that I was interfering.
So he's trying to drop you in it?
What happened when you warned him?
Oh, he asked for a transfer.
You mean he was on the VPU?
Well, why not? I mean, VPs are just like any other prisoner. See, these situations aren't that unusual, Sergeant. Male officers working in a woman's prison, they can be quite vulnerable too, you know. And Kathleen is not unattractive.
Why didn't you tell us you'd worked with Price for 3 years?
It's irrelevant. I saw him push her down the stairs.
What were you doing there?
What do you mean?
It's the other side of the prison. According to this roster, you should have been over here. Look, I just want to get this sorted and go back to Sunhill.
Look, all right. I felt sorry for her. Look, you've got to go with what you see and hear, not what you read in the papers. I mean, she's all right. I liked her.
Fancied her?
I liked her, and that's as far as it went. What, you think I want to get the sack?
So what were you doing there this morning?
I don't know, I just wanted to see her.
Why?
I just did, that's all.
So you think Officer Hawley is just trying to get his own back?
Not necessarily. He had a limited view of the incident. But if he bore Dr. Noble a grudge, he might automatically assume the worst, whatever he saw.
And genuinely believe it?
We still don't know why Price became hysterical for no obvious reason.
No. But we can't proceed any further just on Hawley's evidence. If we charged him, I doubt very much if it would pass the CPS.
No, I understand.
You did the right thing.
I hope so. I've got a lot of time for Dr. Noble. I wouldn't want him to have to face disciplinary proceedings, let alone the prospect of court, unless I was absolutely sure. Sorry, do you mind? Joyce Aiken. Yes, St. Hugh's. Yes. Yes, I've got all that. Thank you. Goodbye. Price is still unconscious, but they've done extensive x-rays. She's got a couple of cracked ribs. Fortunately, there's no brain or skull damage.
But?
She's 12 weeks pregnant.
What do you mean, when did I last see her?
It's a simple question. When, before this morning's incident, did you last see Kathleen Price?
I don't know, I can't remember. Look, I've told you why I was there and what I saw. Now, if you don't believe...
You see, what I don't understand, Peter, is why, if you transferred from the VPU 2 months ago, you suddenly got the urge to see Kathleen Price this morning.
I don't know. She was just on my mind.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Have you got kids?
Yeah, 2, so what?
Okay, is it at home?
Look, I don't know where this is heading. But if you want to talk to me anymore, I want my POA rep in here.
Oh?
I've done nothing wrong. I reported what I saw this morning, a serious assault on a prisoner, and I'm the one that's being treated like a criminal.
I'm sorry. I've only got a couple more questions, and they're about the job. Now, officers have access to all the cells at all times, day and night, is that right?
Some officers.
And are officers ever left alone on the landings?
Sometimes.
Okay, no. You say you fancied... Oh, I'm sorry. You liked Kathleen Price. Did you ever take it any further than that?
What?
When you were alone with her on the VPU, did you ever have sex with her? She's pregnant.
She's what?
Pregnant? Is that why you had to see her?
No.
To sort things out?
No.
And then she became hysterical because she saw you in the window. The man whose attention she'd had to endure night after night.
You are well out of order.
Sonia, D3, please. Thank you.
Can you fix me up with another quick consultation? Do not disturb me.
You've seen Hawley?
Yes.
And?
Did Price tell you she was pregnant? Though I understand this patient confidentiality thing, but we know already from the x-rays at St. Hugh's.
No, she didn't tell me.
The patients told their therapists everything.
Well, perhaps she didn't know herself.
You don't seem surprised.
In my line, you learn not to be.
Or to show much emotion. She's all right, by the way. A couple of broken ribs, otherwise she's fine.
And, the baby?
Still there. Is it yours? You've been seeing her regularly once a week, in complete and undisturbed privacy, and you said yourself she was an attractive woman.
Do you think that I would betray my wife, my career, everything, by doing that?
It happens. And in the balance of things, if she told you that she was pregnant, you'd have a good reason for trying to kill her. Sooner murder an infant in its cradle than nurse unacted desires.
You're very well read, Inspector.
For a policeman, you mean?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but no, I am not the father of Kathleen's child. No, I did not try to kill her. She slipped. And like the rest of your thinking, your reading of Blake is also off-beam.
Do you know his work, then?
Oh, yes. And when he says, sooner murder an infant in its cradle than nurse unacted desires, he doesn't mean it's better to kill children than not do what you want. He means rather than nursing desires that you cannot or are afraid to act out, you should kill them.
Oh, I see. Right. Thanks for putting me straight. I failed A-level English.
Come in.
Thanks for your help.
One of the women wants to speak to us, a VP.
Who?
Mary Watson, but she wants something.
I told you, I'm not saying nothing till you get me that visiting order. I haven't been allowed to see my kids since I come in here. That's 3 years next month.
That's hardly surprising, is it, Mary?
I never touch my own kids, ever.
Is this what you want? Now, what have you got?
A boyfriend. I know who it is.
Who?
You'll never believe it. I couldn't when she told me. Noble. The psychiatrist. Incredible, isn't he?
Price told you this.
She was always so calm, see. If she'd come back from one of her little sessions with him. Couldn't understand it.
Why should we believe you?
Gave her a book. Poems for her birthday.
You know this for a fact, do you?
Stands to reason. Who else would give her poems?
Thanks very much, Mary.
Pleasure, darling.
Mary Watson is a fantasist, a manipulator. I should know. I've treated her.
So you didn't give this to Price?
I couldn't. Giving presents to inmates is against prison rules, the danger of trafficking.
Came through the post, anonymously.
Pass the security checks, then.
Of course, Price must have said something about it.
Yes.
Well, did she know who it came from?
No.
Well, she must have had a guess.
It was probably Hawley who sent her the book. She'd complained about him coming on to her.
Well, that's possible, though. Equally, it could have been from somebody outside.
But let's just assume it was Hawley for a minute. You see, what I've got a real problem with, Doctor, even more than with people who want to save murderers, is with someone who's actually attracted to one. And not just your common garden murderer, but a woman who's done something just obscene to her own kids.
Are you asking me a question?
Yes. You see, you've got a man like Hawley who's got a wife and kids. And he goes after someone like Kathleen Price, knowing what's at stake. Why?
Officer Hawley is not one of my patients.
All right, someone like him, then.
The attraction of danger?
And of course, I suppose vulnerability in itself must be attractive to some men.
Yes.
And Price, by definition, is a vulnerable prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
So how would Hawley cope with what she'd done? Killing her own kids?
He wouldn't think about it. When you know prisoners well, their crimes can seem almost like a... Well, it wouldn't have any relevance to the present.
Still, he'd have to be obsessed, though, wouldn't he?
Obsessed?
Yeah. Like Price was with her boyfriend. He'd have to shut everything else out, his wife, job, kids, everything, just to have that one thing. A bit like drugs for an addict.
Well, there would have to be an element of obsession. Yes.
Because this is classic abuse, isn't it? Someone who's in a position of power, authority, manipulating someone weaker for sexual pleasure.
If that is how it was, yes.
Is that why she got involved, Doctor, with Hawley?
No, she didn't. I mean, we don't know that she did.
Well, she got involved with someone. Was it you?
No.
I don't believe you, Doctor. You took advantage of her, didn't you?
No.
You said it yourself. Vulnerable, attractive, and this morning it all blew up in your face, didn't it? And you thought you could solve it with a push.
No.
Cause a miscarriage and kill her.
No, I couldn't. I wouldn't do anything to hurt her. I
Love her.
couldn't hurt her.
How'd you get on?
Got a suspect downstairs in custody. Prison psychiatrist.
Arrested for what? Assault?
Attempted murder. I know.
Sir, St Hughes. Price has come round.
All right, I'll go.
No, we've had a rape on at the railway station. John.
Thanks. Sunhill Police.
Sorry, I can't leave her.
That's all right. Hello, Kathleen.
Do I know you?
We've met once or twice before, yeah.
Oh.
I want to ask you about this morning, what happened. Can you remember? You were with Dr. Noble, Ian Noble. You just had your weekly counselling session, and he was taking you back to the VPU. Then at the top of the stairs, something happened. Were you upset about the baby, Kathleen? It showed up on the X-ray.
Is it all right?
Do you want to tell me whose it is? What happened? Did Dr. Noble push you? You see, we think it's his. Talk to me, Kathleen. You might as well tell me. We'll find out sooner or later when it's born. There are tests.
I fell for him. Ian. He didn't judge. He just listened. Was kind. One day, I just kissed him. He was so shocked.
Didn't stop there, though, did it?
Wasn't like that. We love each other.
Just tell me what happened at the top of the stairs.
It's a baby. It's impossible. A disaster, do you understand? He'd be ruined. For what? Me? Nobody. Nothing. Less than nothing. What'll I do with it? I can't have a child. Ever. Never again. I can't be trusted, you see. I jumped.
Let's go. Come on, you're free to go.
I don't understand.
I've just spoken to Kathleen Price, and she confirms that you didn't push her. She jumped.
She jumped?
You're the psychiatrist. Work it out.